What's up, everybody? SpecHawk here with a TV show reaction, and today we are going to be reacting to a new episode of Daredevil Born Again. Now, regarding the newest episode, I don't know if they're going to release the final two, because, what was it, 2 weeks ago, they released both 5 and 6 at the same time, so, who knows if they're going to do the same here with the final 2 episodes. I mean, Disney Plus has kind of done this thing before. In case the final 2 episodes drop, I really hope they do stick the landing. And by the way, I know season 2 has been greenlit and they filmed already, so yeah, there's more to come with this show, and I'm very glad. And yeah, we'll have to see what happens. All right, new episode or episodes. Let's just get right into it. All right, nice little flower. Is this prison? Oh god, is this Bullseye?
Looks like we're traveling light today. Hands out.
I'm not supposed to be here.
Right. Hear that all the time.
And yet, you murdered Foggy.
No, I was told I'm supposed to.
Welcome to Gen Pop, Agent Poindexter.
Oof. Oh, all those prisoners. Oh wow, the lighting changed. Alright, he's being transferred to a new part of the prison. Man, I low-key want to see a Punisher versus Bullseye fight. And we need justice for Foggy, man. I mean, I know he's in prison, but at this point, like, I want Frank to do stuff to him, if you know what I mean. Alright, new episode. Alright, so yeah, it's just 8. Yeah, I checked, double-checked to see, and yeah, there's no 2-episode finale today.
I know that I haven't properly acknowledged all that you've done.
That's why it's so hard to understand why you'd throw it all away.
Oh, transform, not throw it away. I brought you here for something else. Come with me.
Okay. By the way, when they stopped talking for a moment, just to like go near the entrance, there was kind of an awkward edit a little bit.
They're just these underdeveloped boys hiding behind masks, trying to make it look like something more sophisticated.
Oh god, Matt's gonna take this personally.
He tried to kill you. Daredevil saved you.
I saved me. They were both out there for themselves.
Oh, come on.
Is Dr. Glenn here?
Oh god. Oh, he's taking her to see Adam. Some honesty, that's one way to try to repair their relationship.
I promised you I wouldn't kill him. I kept my promise.
I shouldn't be here. I didn't know.
The mayor wanted me to deliver this to you personally. How did you or Mayor Fisk know she was staying here?
Oh yeah, and there's also,
Have a good day, Counselor.
the fact that, she's his therapist.
I am better than I was. I am.
Please don't tell me Fisk is a client.
I'm not going to answer that, Matt.
No, you don't understand, all right? If he's in your life, he is in our life.
He's the mayor. He's in everybody's life.
But it's a Fisk, though.
I'm sorry.
Vanessa.
Oh. Ooh. Well, that's the end of Adam.
I promise I won't ever leave you again.
I know.
Alright, Wilson came clean.
Poindexter wants to talk with you.
With me?
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Looks like your conversation with BB Urich was obviously fruitful, Daniel. I think you can do more.
But,
Sorry, sir. I just...
As deputy mayor for communications.
No way.
Oh, wow. I mean, he's done a lot.
Of course. I will not let you down. I will work night and day for you. Sir, I will burn for you.
I know you will.
Yeah, certified glazer. He's perfect for the job.
You just gonna stand out there like a hobo, Matt? Or are you gonna come in, have a drink?
Yep, there's Josie herself.
The mayor's office has offered loans, but I'll be damned if I take a penny from that man.
Jerry. Fisk, Poindexter, it's all connected. Has to be.
Matt, we have been through this.
Yeah, I mean...
O'Melveny's Foggy never finished his final round.
He was celebrating early. He knew he was gonna win and somebody silenced him. Gotta go.
Alright, one step closer. By the way, you know what, Cherry? It feels like Brett Mahoney should have taken the role. When it comes to the police officer knowing Matt and all that. Oh god. Oh god, these two.
I didn't think you'd show.
I mean, can you blame him?
You did it for someone. Huh? You did it for Fisk. Didn't you?
Another night in here, I might never be able to answer that for you.
Oh, sweetheart. What do you want? What you want me to do? You want me to get you out? You want me to file an appeal?
Oh, Matt, you know.
In another life, you might be defending me. Because that's what good men do. Defend their worst enemies.
I'm bargaining for my life here, counselor.
I can tell you, but I need to be outside. I don't trust you for a second. I'm not lying.
Really?
Thank you, counselor. Fuck you.
I mean, yeah, what do you expect, Poindexter? By the way, you know, everything is pointing to, you know, Fisk hiring Poindexter to kill Foggy due to a case. I mean, things are leading that way, but, like, I don't believe it just yet. Not till I see the, you know, confirmation or some type of scene.
You know we're not exactly cool right now.
I pushed pretty hard on the task force thing, but it's a gig. And
Alright, he still wants to be friends, you know, even after, you know, what he did.
New Yorkers, welcome.
Alright, Heather, kind of look... Yeah, she looking bad, alright. Yeah, when it comes to women, like, Matt is not blind when it comes to choosing. Though, I'm really not agreeing with her point of view on vigilantes this episode.
One more loop and stitch, and that should do it. He's done.
Oh, crap. Oh, God. Oh, God. You know, Poindexter's posing as one of the guards, isn't he?
Rough day, huh?
Alright, so I guess it's dark enough for people not to see his face fully? Huh.
We've worked it out.
Oh,
Sins
alright.
of the past are dead and buried for both of us.
Okay, so they're done then? And by the way, like, I knew Matt was coming considering, like, we saw part of, like, you know, in the trailer, we saw, both him and Heather together, like, just for a little bit.
Matt. Hey. You have been checking out on me, disappearing physically and emotionally.
Mr. Mayor, thank you so much for the invitation.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Oh, man. He's gonna have to choose what he wants to do here.
Oh my god, you're not even listening to me, are you? What did I say?
I'm glad we get a chance to talk. I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot.
Matt, you're gonna have to strategize what you're gonna do here. I mean, you're listening to them a lot.
You are aware of the rumors that surround you. Shall I call you swordsman?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You know, he's a swordsman. Yeah, we saw a bit of this in, like, one of the previous episodes. Like, cell phone footage of him with the sword.
Even if I knew what you were talking about, that sort of thing would be an isolated incident.
Yet still probable cause for visit from my task force.
Is that a threat?
I mean, yeah, this task force is going to be a threat for all vigilantes.
CFO in the morning.
Enjoy the rest of
what,
your evening.
Was Matt able to do both? You know, talk to Heather and listen in on the information?
Powell, take care of him. Officer Powell! You let that man go or I will charge you with assault.
No, this isn't assault. That was assault. In case you haven't noticed, I don't answer to you anymore.
Listen, will you...
Yeah, Fisk is controlling everything.
Commissioner Gallo?
I read your piece on the Muse killing. That was a hell of a bit of spin, giving credit to the task force when everyone with half a brain knows that it was Daredevil. When did you become Fisk's Minister of Propaganda?
Right about the time he became head of his SS, I figured.
That's not me. The task force is all him. How much do you know about our esteemed mayor?
I would like to learn a lot more.
Do you know that Wilson Fisk was the main suspect in your uncle's murder?
Yeah, I did.
Alright,
Why
she knows.
do you think I'm here?
Oh, yeah, she's investigating after all.
There's an email on this card.
You know, I have files on every crook with a badge that Fisk calls his task force.
I would really like to take a look at this, Commissioner.
Alright, I hope they can succeed.
He sought you out to get to me.
Please don't.
It's time for us to take the first dance.
Alright, it's dancing time.
You're gonna have to lead.
Devil.
What's wrong?
Told you there'd be consequences.
If anything happens, you get out of here.
Yeah, and Fisk knows that Matt can hear what he's saying.
Please just tell me he's dead.
No, he escaped.
Oh wow, so Bullseye really was working for Fisk?
Ben Poindexter killed a prison guard and used his badge to escape. I've
Yeah.
reinforced security.
Yeah, he's gonna be here any moment.
I have something to tell you.
It was her.
Who?
She was in charge. It was her. She did it. What if I cut in?
So it was Vanessa.
I know you had Foggy killed.
Oh crap. Oh god, he's gonna do this again and cause a rampage.
Did he know you had Foggy killed?
Does Heather know you're Daredevil?
Oh my god, the radar sense. Yeah, everybody down. Whoa. Oh wow, Matt. Oh wow, the lighting. All red. Oh. Bro. Wow. Okay, let's see. Is there anything? Alright, no. Alright, that was episode 8. Alright, so that was episode 8 of Daredevil Born Again, and wow. Wow, just wow. Yeah, you know, Bullseye, he's back, and, he brought some, lighting with him. Very purple lighting. Yeah, he's pretty much a menace. Yeah, in all seriousness. Yeah, he was a menace, especially at the end of this episode. I feel like this episode was about, the two couples, Wilson and Vanessa, and Matt and Heather. Heather gets invited to like this fancy event where, there's a party. We're celebrating, the mayor and all that. And, Matt thinks that, Fisk is, using her to get at Matt, especially with, Fisk knowing who Matt is. And, yeah, he's very paranoid. Well, I shouldn't say paranoid. Yeah, he feels very threatened by this. Yeah, and Heather thinks that, Matt is overreacting. And apparently, even after everything, she still doesn't really like the idea of vigilantes, even though she did have a point about, saving herself from Muse. Uh, you know, I mean, still being against Daredevil, even if, he tried to save her. I mean, yeah, that's where I really disagree. I mean, yeah, I mean, still, like, Heather's not too bad. There's also Wilson and Vanessa. They dealt with Adam, and, Fisk had Vanessa kill him after, he professed his love to her. Yeah, and, Bullseye, and Bullseye, uh, has, Matt come to him, and this was an opportunity for Matt to ask if, Bullseye was hired to, kill Foggy. As we saw throughout this episode, that he figured out um, that Bullseye was hired and relating to Foggy's case or something. Yeah, apparently Poindexter wanted Matt to, be his lawyer in some way, and obviously this pissed Matt off. And yeah, after everything, Matt, knocks some sense into him, and Bullseye is a bit bloodied up, and we'll get back into that later. All right, when it comes to like this whole party, there's lots of guests there. Of course, we have Fisk's team with Daniel and all the others, and BB Urich is also there, and we learn a bit more about her and what she wants to do with Fisk. Regarding other guests, there's also Jack from Hawkeye, and Fisk confronts him about being the swordsman, and of course Jack denies this. Yeah, Fisk warns him about the anti-vigilante task force, and yeah, basically reminding him that vigilantes are gonna have to keep an eye out. And we saw the task force throughout this party, as protection, and one of them, Powell, uh, tries to interrogate a guy, really harshly. Yeah, to say harshly is an understatement. Yeah, and Gallo sees this and obviously is not happy with it, but Powell reminds him that, Gallo isn't really in charge when it comes to, how Fisk runs things with the police. All of this leads to BB, uh, you know, going to Gallo. And throughout this episode, we saw BB still be friends with Daniel, who was from Fisk's team. Even after everything, with having Daniel like basically threaten BB when it comes to making the story all about the task force rather than Daredevil. And BB talks to Gallo, and Gallo mentions that Fisk is a main suspect in her uncle's murder, and she agrees. Yeah, and that's why like she's trying to do things with Fisk, but in reality, she's investigating him and trying to do whatever she can to bring him down. There was a cut to one of the cops, was it Sergeant North, I believe, looking at Gallo, and yeah, it seems like he's watching both BB and Gallo, and could report it to Fisk. Yeah, like I'm glad BB and Gallo are investigating, but I really want them to be careful. Also, speaking of police, like we have former officer Cherry, and throughout this season, his relationship with Matt, I just don't feel the connection. You know, we have a policeman who knows who Daredevil is, found out in like the first episode of the season, and yeah, I think that should have been Brett from the original Netflix show. Yeah, I was wondering like where was he? Is he going to show up this season? Because the Marvel Netflix shows are canon to the MCU. All right, regarding the Bullseye stuff, you know, he gets checked by some doctors and guards, and the the tooth from that beating, he uses that to his advantage, and yeah, in classic Bullseye fashion, he uses anything as a weapon, from the tooth to some scissors, and kills them, all the guards and doctors, and poses as a guard himself to escape. Yeah, and the party was already you know somewhat chaotic enough with Matt's going to the event, and Heather's also there. You know, uh, yeah, Heather's very worried about Matt. Matt's there to like get intel on Fisk and confront him eventually. You know, yeah, everything's interrupted by a dance. And the partners end up switching. With Matt talking to Vanessa. Yeah, and he figures out that it was Vanessa who got Foggy killed, because Fisk was away, and it's yeah, all of that. Everything's heating up, and if things couldn't get any worse, like Bullseye showed up and caused havoc, and he was planning on killing Fisk, but Matt uh went in front and got himself, and got shot. Yeah, and like the various lighting changes throughout this episode. Yeah, with Bullseye's color and Matt's color red, as he's laying there, with blood, and then there's the red lighting. Man, like this was really, like, all the shots here are really, really good. Overall, I really enjoyed this episode. You know, yeah, I mean, aside from the few issues I had, uh, there's issues I had, and there's one edit. Like, I'll show you the clip for a bit. There's this edit where they're walking down, and it cuts to them stopping in front of the entrance. Yeah, yeah, that edit was really awkward to me. Yeah, I'm feeling a 9. Yeah, a 9 out of 10. Man, uh, I really hope the finale sticks the landing. Because this season has been really good so far. Anyways, that's it for me. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode and my reaction to it down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe and follow me on all these other social media platforms. And if you want to see my full-length reaction to any movies I do, TV shows I do, go down in the description to my Patreon. You'll have access to an uncut version of all different types of videos of my reactions relating to movies and shows. They are in watch-along format, so you will need your own copy, to sync the time codes and watch along with me. It's not required, but, if you want to support further, that option is there. Alright, that's going to be it for me. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'm out for now.